So we all know the Piggy Mrs. P thing that's going around, like this Mrs. P leaks and Mrs. P like thing that's gonna happen on Piggy. Can't believe it. After like 5 years of Piggy. Hey, what do you know? Maybe in the next 5 years Piggy will make Mr. and Mrs. P's child. You never know. Anyways, that's not what I came here to tell you. I came here to do a little theory. My theory is that maybe, just maybe, since they showed the leak in the plant, we're maybe going to press some buttons or maybe find a little picture of Mrs. P and Mr. P in like a little like happy farm. They're picking flowers or something like that. So maybe it's like Mr. P and Mrs. P just making flowers and all that kind of stuff. Like they're picking flowers and like, and all of that. I got sidetracked. Maybe they're just gonna, and maybe it's gonna be like a little, or maybe, just maybe, it's gonna be like about all the stuff that's been happening. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so maybe it's just gonna be about like Mr. P, just like Mr. P, like some. Maybe we're gonna collect some of Mr. P's like notes. Like how he likes to put some notes under some slings and other stuff in each chapter. Maybe we're supposed to collect that, and like maybe in each chapter that reminds us of Mr. P being there. Maybe we're supposed to collect his notes, and then boom, this is when we go into where we get the serum that creates the bomb, the purple one, I think so. And then we're gonna boom, we see Mrs. P in the dark, like we see Mrs. P with the red eyes, and we see her, and then boom, it's like a flash, and then we don't see her anymore. We just see boom, and then that's kind of it. That's all I was thinking, because maybe we're just gonna see boom, like boom, it's a flash. And maybe we're supposed to do some other thing that leads us to another chapter, and maybe, just maybe, since like if maybe you need a plant skin, and I already got that. It takes a lot of work. You have to complete every chapter in book 1, and then you go to Piggy City, chapter 9, and do player plus bot. It took me a while to get that picture. And then boom, you go by, you join Mr. P, and then he tells you a story, and then we just leave. Happy ending. Yeah, mega true ending. And then maybe some picture will show up, and maybe there will be new dialogue if we like give Mr. P a picture, or maybe it's an updated picture or something like that. And then Mr. P tells us about like a farm, or like tells us about some stuff, like a farm. Or maybe there's like this another like, how like in the second phase of chapter 12 Piggy, maybe there's gonna be like another like door leading to like another room that we have not seen before, and we go in there. Mr. P's probably gonna be the bot here. He's like, "Hey, get off my lawn!" He's gonna like stab us with a pickaxe, and then we have to run and like, grab Mrs. P, like hat, I guess, or yeah, something that resembles Mrs. P, or just find her, and then maybe there's a little backstory to it, because I guess Mr. P used to be a farmer and then became a high-tech billionaire or something. First he was a farmer, and now he's like a cyborg robot billionaire guy who's into science, I guess. Well, hey, who says you can't be in love with science, a potato, and farming? But maybe that's why. Maybe how you can use a potato to make electricity. Maybe that's why Mr. P and Mrs. P are potatoes. We all know that Mr. P was originated from Peppa Pig, but like maybe it was because Mr. P was like, and Mrs. P are just originated as potatoes, and Mr. P loves science and farming, and science plus potato equals electricity, I guess. And that includes farming, so farming and science are kind of the same thing if you mix them up. So yeah, that's my theory. Not just any theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching.